Today I'm going to show you everything you need to know to start trading like a true professional on 915. The next generation terminal built for serious FNO traders by Grow. Whether you are a market veteran or just stepping up your trading game, by the end of this video, you'll be ready to trade like a pro on a platform built for peak performance. I'll take you through every single feature from customizing your workspace and using straddle charts to rapid fire scalping and much more. I'll walk you through every shortcut, tool and pro tip that will help you trade faster and more confidently, just like India's top professionals. If you want to jump to a specific section, you'll find chapters in the video description. But if you're serious about mastering 915, I recommend watching all the way. And of course, if you find value in this walkthrough, make sure to like and subscribe our channel. We are building something special here and we want you to be part of it. Alright, let's dive in and get your 915 setup ready for action. So guys, the first step you are going to do is in your browser, you are going to type 915.trade. Once you enter 915.trade, you'll be directed towards the landing page. What I'm going to do is I'm going to click on get started with 915. Once I click on get started with 915, I'll be prompted to the login page. Now 915 is powered by Grow, so you can use your Grow's existing email account to sign in, or don't worry, if you are not an existing Grow user, you can use your email ID and take those steps as well. So I'll use the Google account to sign in. I'll select my Google account. I'll enter my PIN, which is present in my Grow's account as well. I'll be landing on the disclosure for futures and options. Okay, this is mandated by SEBI. I have read it. Once I read it, I'll click on OK, I understand. So hey guys, this is where the magic happens, and there are some preset layouts that you can see. Scalper zone is there, volatility trading is there. But as a trader, I want to set up my own terminal from scratch. So what we are going to do, we'll start with scratch. So once I click on start from scratch, the widget window gets popped up. As a trader, for me, charts is the most important thing I'd like to look at. So let's start with the basic thing, charts ko add karte hai. Once I click on chart, what is happening is a chart widget is getting popped up. ये सिमिलर लग रहा है क्या? Yes, it is similar to your normal trading view chart जो आप usually use करते हो. Left hand side में you can select your symbols, your time frames are there, 1 minute, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 4 hour daily. You can select your कैंडल टाइप्स, चार्ट पैटर्न्स कि आपको हिकनेशी कैंडल्स देखने हैं, लाइन चार्ट्स देखने हैं और कोई पैटर्न देखने हैं, तो यू कैन सिलेक्ट योर चार्ट टाइप फ्रॉम हियर. यू कैन ऐड योर इंडिकेटर्स एज वेल. तो जो आपके स्टडीज़ है या आप अलग अलग चीज़ें देखना चाहते हो तो वो भी आप इस पर ऐड कर सकते हो. देन व्हाट कैन बी डन इज लेट मी ऐड मोर चार्ट्स, बिकॉज एक चार्ट I don't like to watch. I like to watch multi-time frame, multi-chart layout. That is what is my preference. So what I'll do, I'll click on widgets, and once I click on widgets, I'll click on chart once again. Oh, nice. So on the right hand side, one more chart widget got popped up. I don't want this scaling. I want it, probably I can drag it and pull it on the left side. So what happens is I can scale my charts to whatever position I want, but this is not it. I can add as many charts. I can add multiple charts, and these multiple charts will get popped up as widgets. But now no chart is visible clearly and everything is getting overlapped. So I need to rearrange or reorganize it, and 915 gives me that feature where what I can do is I can reorganize my whole space. So what I'll do is कि ये जो charts है, I'll try to create a 4 chart layout. So what is happening is I've pulled those charts from one place and I can rearrange them wherever I want. Okay, so I can pull it down, I can pull it up, or I can place one below the other as well. So whatever layout you are comfortable with, you can just pull the chart, you can drag and drop it wherever you want. So now this is a typical 4 chart setup what you are looking at. What I'll do is first I'll change the time frame. So the top left corner, I'll keep it as a daily chart. The second one on the right top, I'll keep to 4 hours. The third one, bottom left, I'll keep to probably 15 minutes. And then the last one is my lowest time frame, that is probably 3 minutes. So what has happened is I can set up a different multi-chart, multi-layout for my actual viewing. जो मैं देखना चाहता हूँ वो मैं अरेंज कर पा रहा हूँ. एंड दिस इज़ नॉट इट कि मैं क्या कर पाऊँगा, मैं इसको अलग अलग लेबल भी कर पाऊँगा. सो दिस इज़, लेट सपोज माई डेली चार्ट, this is my 4 hourly chart, so I can do that and so on so forth. But this is not it. ये तो हुआ एक charting का layout. Can I have different widgets in it? Yes, I can have. But what we'll do is we'll go stepwise, in which I am going to rename this layout. इसको मैं क्या कर दूंगा, मैं इसको chart probably nifty is what I'm going to rename it, because this is that layout that I'm comfortable with, in which I can have different studies, I can change different time frames, I can have different symbols or instruments as well. So now what we are going to do, we'll again start from scratch, because this was a chart layout what I did. Now what I'll do is I'll again click on the plus icon, a new layout is popped up, and now what we are going to do, we are going to start from scratch again. So now in that, what I'd like to look at is, okay, charts is fine, but I don't want to look at multi-chart setup. I want to look at probably one chart and one watch list. Okay, so I'll put on once again my chart, and in widgets, I'll put my watch list. Now, what is this watch list? This is a typical watch list every trader would have, जिसमें आप लोग अलग अलग आपकी लिस्ट बनाओगे कि लेट सपोज आई एम वॉचिंग डेली. एक वॉच लिस्ट है मेरा, एक FNO स्टॉक्स का है, एक FNO इंडाइसेस का है, एक कैश वॉच लिस्ट है, एंड सो फोर्थ. सो यू कैन ऐड मल्टीपल वॉच लिस्ट, यू कैन रीनेम इट, एंड additionally you can do it. So in this first one, I'll add probably some FNO instruments. So let's try to add it. Along with that, let's add some futures as well. So I've added it. So let's add some couple of other futures. Okay, so this is my FNO watch list. I can rename it. I can add multiple watch lists, but watch list on the right side कंफर्टेबल नहीं लग रहा है. आई एम नॉट यूज टू इट. आई एम यूज टू सीइंग द वॉच लिस्ट ऑन द लेफ्ट साइड. सो जैसे हमने चार्ट्स में किया था, हमने चार्ट्स में क्या किया था, हमने अलग अलग सेटअप्स हमारे हिसाब से वी हैड कस्टमाइज्ड इट. इन द सेम मैनर व्हाट वी कैन डू ओवर हियर इज दैट दिस वॉच लिस्ट आई कैन पिक इट and I can place it on the left side. Once I do it, what is happening is the watch list has gone on the left side, but उसके columns थोड़े overlap हो रहे हैं. So now how to do it? On the watch list, right side, there is again an edit column option, from which what you can do is that कि watch list पे मुझे सिर्फ और सिर्फ प्राइस में इंटरेस्ट है, मुझे ना वॉल्यूम में इंटरेस्ट है, ना कोई दूसरी चीज़ में इंटरेस्ट है. So what I can do, I can remove the other columns as well. I can resize the watch list back. So let's suppose I have resized it. So now what I have on the left hand side, I have the watch list. On the right hand side, I have a chart, which is my basic layout. Now what all things can be done? Additional watch list can be done, additional charts can be put up, all other widgets can be put up. लेकिन अगर chart है मेरे पास, watch list है, तो थर्ड इंपॉर्टेंट चीज़ क्या है जो एवरी ट्रेडर वांट्स टू सी ऑन हिज बेसिक लेआउट, जो सामने स्क्रीन पे होना चाहिए हमेशा, दैट इज योर पोजीशंस. ओके, सो आई एम गोइंग टू गो ऑन द प्लस आइकॉन, एंड व्हाट आई एम गोइंग टू डू इज ऐड माय पोजीशंस विजेट. Once I click on my positions widget, what is happening is the positions widget again has popped up on the right side. Now first is I don't want this widget to be on the right side. I want it probably below my watch list. So now what has happened is on the left side I have my watch list, below which I have my positions. But let's deep dive and see what all position customization you can do. So again, similarly, you can edit your columns. What is my quantity? What is my average price? Market price? Everything you can see. You can see your unrealized PNL, your realized PNL. So once we get into the actual trading part, that is where we are going to see the positions coming in, orders coming in. So stay tuned, guys. We are going to look at each and every widget in detail, and in this video you will be able to set up your terminal as a professional traders, what they like to look at. But moving on, these are my three basic things that I want to see in any layout. That is my chart, my positions, my watch list. So guys, ये तो हुआ basic, but what I want to do is I want to add some more charts as well, some more watch lists as well, and wanted to show you कि और क्या customization हो सकता है. So I've added one more chart widget, and this chart widget I want to add it in the main widget itself. So what I'll do, as I can pick and place it anywhere, I can pick and place it in another widget as well. So what has happened is there are two chart widgets that have popped up. Now what I'll do is, first one, I'll rename it to Nifty Daily probably, and this one Nifty Intraday. Okay, so what has happened is now I have renamed two things. Nifty daily chart is there, Nifty intraday chart is there. What can be done? Different studies can be added over here, different instruments can be added, and you can add multiple charts as well. The second most important thing is, you might be seeing a blue dot which is there. ये क्या है? ये एक label panel है. This we are going to come in the later part of the video, where you will understand कि ये अलग अलग watch list या अलग अलग labels में use करके कैसे ट्रेड कर पाऊंगा या कैसे इसको और कस्टमाइज कर पाऊंगा. बट अंडरस्टूड, द फर्स्ट पार्ट इज चार्ट्स और एनी विजेट आई कैन ऐड इट इन अदर विजेट्स एज वेल. सो दूसरे ही विजेट में मैं लेके जा सकता हूँ. वॉच लिस्ट के विजेट में मैंने चार्ट लेके गया, बट दिस इज नॉट गुड. So I'll keep my charts together. So I have three different chart widgets that have been created. Similarly, I can do it for watch list as well. So once I click on widgets, what I'll do is I'll add more watch list. Now what can be these watch lists? These watch lists can be multiple. आपके अलग अलग जो देख रहे हो आप, अलग अकाउंट्स है, अलग सेगमेंट्स है जिस पे आप ध्यान रखना चाहते हो. So one I can call probably FNO. The other I can call probably others, like cash or others, anything I can call it. So what has happened now, again two watch lists are present, for which what I'm going to do, I am again going to link something, and this is an interesting feature guys. You have to stay in the video. आगे जाके बताऊंगा कि actual trading में ये कितना efficient होता है and how easy it is to switch from one instrument to other. Now with positions, the other thing is orders is something I like to see. So these orders tab also, I'll pick it up and I'll place it in positions. So now this is something, as a trader probably yes, I'm satisfied enough where I have multi charts present, multi watch list present, and then I have a position and orders widget as well, which is present on the screen. Again, now everything is customizable. You can move, drag and drop whatever widgets wherever you want. You can change the sizes of different blocks. So you want the position column or position widget to be bigger, you can add that. You can change it. By mistake, I have taken out the orders widget. So I'll add back the orders widget. So I'll again drag it and place it in my position. So now my orders and positions are there. So guys, this was the chart setup that we did. Now let's try to do something else where I want a customization on my terminal. So what I'm going to do is I'll start with scratch once again. I'll add my chart widget. I'll add my orders widget. I'll add my positions widget, and I'll add my watch list. So these are the four basic widgets I want. Watch list, I'll bring it on the left hand side. So that is there. Now orders I want below watch list, so I can place it below watch list. Positions also I want below watch list. So I'll place it over here. Okay. So now this is our basic theme. Now let's add some instruments to the watch list. So I have added futures, Nifty, then Nifty 24 800 call probably, and Bang Nifty, and some other instruments as well. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to add some multiple widgets, the same types. So chart widget I'm going to add again. I'm going to add the watch list widget again. And what we are going to do over here is that I'll show you how you can customize different widgets together as well. So now the chart widget is popped up. Now this chart widget, I want to take it into the charts itself. So now I have two different chart widgets that are present. What I can do is that I can add now multiple widgets. So I'll add watch list as well, and this watch list also I'll take it to my watch list widget. So I have two watch lists, two charts which are present. I can add multiple, but what we are trying to do over here is that basically I want to link it. So how does it work is that I'll first link the second watch list to probably orange color, the second chart to the orange color. Okay. Now the magic is what? So the whole linking is across the widgets. So now in my watch list, I have Bang Nifty. Okay. So if I click on Bang Nifty, what will happen? The orange watch list and the orange chart is linked. So now what happened? Bang Nifty chart got plotted. In the first blue watch list, I have, let's suppose, Nifty. So I'll click on Nifty. So the orange chart doesn't change, but your blue chart changes. Okay. So this changes to whatever watch list, blue watch list I'm changing, it is changing to the required instrument. तो ये कैसे possible है? ये possible है only because of labeling. So you can add multiple widgets and label them so that every customization can come together and you can have a seamless flow. कि ये जो फ्लो है कि मैं एक इंस्ट्रूमेंट देख रहा हूँ, उसी इंस्ट्रूमेंट का आई कैन वॉच द चार्ट्स, उसी इंस्ट्रूमेंट्स के आई कैन सी द पोजीशंस एज वेल. I can have different linkings that are present in 915. So again, the resizing is available, replacement is available. You can maximize it. So you can maximize one widget. If I press over here, it will be restored to its original size. Customization is possible. Whatever size, whichever placement I want to do, I can do it. And this was about a basic concept where I want to have this as my basic layout, wherein what I'm trying to do is that I have two watch lists, two charts, positions and order widget, which are linked together. So my chart widget is linked to my watch list. So if I change something in the orange chart will show me that instrument, whereas the blue one will remain to what I have selected. So the blue one was Nifty. If I select it to Bang Nifty, the blue one will go to Bang Nifty. The orange one will remain to Nifty call because I had selected Nifty call. So the same way you can have multiple widgets of the same type together and link it so that what can happen is you can have a different look at different positions, different instruments all together. So guys, this was all about basic. Now let's move on and देखते हैं क्या क्या और widgets है and कैसे मैं मेरा layout setup कर पाऊंगा. Okay, basic layout I want to move to a different screen altogether. I don't want it over here. So what I'll do, this basic layout I'll drag it to my different screen. This chart Nifty layout what we had created, that I'll drag it to other screen. Okay, so what will happen is that कि जो हमारे layouts है, you can place it if you are using multi screens. Now what is happening is I have three different screens. On three different screens I am able to watch जो मेरे charts layout है, and the second is whatever basic layout we have created, I can place it over there. Now moving on, there are a lot of widgets which are present and I want to show you those things as well. Let's try to build a intermediate dashboard जिसमें हम analysis भी करेंगे अलग अलग widgets का and कैसे use करने हैं वो भी देखते हैं. So I'll press on scratch. I'll start with basic thing. चलो chart से start करते हैं. Let's try to add the watch list first. So let's rearrange it first. The watch list was on the left side. Let's rearrange my sizes. Okay, now everything is visible. But now there are other widgets as well. Those widgets I want to add in the terminal. So I'll start with option chain, because option chain ऐसी चीज है जो हर एक option trader देखना चाहता है on a continuous basis. So let me add the option chain. Option chain widget got popped up. Now this widget I'm again going to place it in watch list. So left side में क्या हुआ? Left side में मेरा option chain आ गया. Again, like everything else, you can maximize the option chain. You can have different edits on the columns. I can change how I want to place my columns. So columns place कर सकते हैं. For the time being, I'll just minimize it. Then we have the instrument that you want to see the option chain for. So I have Nifty, Sensex, Bank Nifty, सारे इधर instruments है. I can select the expiries, which expiry I want to see it for, and then there is a basket mode also. So from the basket mode, what can happen is that not only placing trades, but payoffs are also visible over here. So in depth, we have recorded for the option chain widget. You can check the link and see the option chain widget in detail. So let's minimize this once again and let's go back and add different widgets now. So option chain is added. Now I'll move to open interest. Okay. Now open interest is what? Open interest is basically the outstanding contracts that I can see when the markets are moving. And the open interest, I want to keep it in the middle tab. So I'll bring the open interest with charts. So what has happened? I have charts, I have open interest. I can zoom in, zoom out. I have a time scale for which the open interest is calculated, whether I want to see it from 9:15 in the morning till current time, or do I want to see it for a specific time. That can be adjusted. The ladders are basically your increase, OI increase. Your hollow bars are basically your OI decrease. Green ones are your calls and the red ones are your puts. So if you hover your mouse on any of the bar, what will happen is you will be able to see which strike OI you're watching, what is the change over there, and what is the total built up over there. So this was OI. So the other important widget as a trader, as an option trader specifically, I like to see is कि एक multi instrument chart जिसमें straddle is that option strategy I like to watch, and there is a rolling straddle widget which is available that I want to show you. So I'll add the straddle widget. Again, it's a chart based instrument where I want to pick that up and place it in the charts only. So now what I have charts, I have open interest, I have straddle chart as well. So straddle chart has different options. So you can have your instrument selection. So which instrument you want to look for. Second is the expiry what you want to look for. कि 31st July चाहिए मुझे, August का expiry चाहिए, you can select that. What is the time frame you want to look for? So अलग अलग time frame भी आप adjust कर सकते हो. And then there is an option of candlesticks और line chart. तो अभी मैंने क्या सिलेक्ट किया है? अभी मैंने candlestick सिलेक्ट किया. If I press it back again, it will move to line chart. On the bottom side, what is there is I can add my spot as well. So on the left axis, spot is visible. The gray line is your spot and the green line is your basically straddle chart. Okay. So now this is my watch list on the left hand side. I have my chart, blue chart, let's suppose, and my blue watch list is there. From here itself, you can directly place a buy order. So my buy order went in. If I want to sell, I can sell it from here. The second is I have something on the chart as well. So there are some buttons over here. I can directly place buy from chart as well. The same thing, same instrument I can buy. What I can do is I can now put a stop loss on the chart as well. So let's suppose I want to place a stop loss. So what I can do is I can place a stop loss order over here, and which can get modification can directly happen from chart. Now for that, I would like to set up in the settings directly instant order placement. So I can place my order from chart. Now let's go to option chain and see. So we were looking at this. So let me directly trade from here as well. So if from the option chain also, you can directly place buy and sell orders. So this will go in. If I want to buy something else, I can buy it from here. So now different orders are going in and different positions are being bought from here. If let's suppose I'm seeing that the position is in profit, or I want to square it off, I can just bring the stop loss order over here, modify it, and the order will get squared off. I can cancel the order from here. I can directly place a sell order from here. So I can exit. Let's suppose I want to put a target over here. So the target is there. Now I have put up a target over here. So from the chart you can do it, from option chain you can do it. Now suddenly I realized that there is a big move happening in different instrument which I have already labeled. So I can quickly move on to the other instrument and I can see what is that position I want to take and quickly buy it from option chain or watch list, which is there. So from watch list also I can directly buy. So let me add. Okay, so from watch list I can directly buy. So what is happening is my orange watch list is different. My orange chart is also different. So I can add a chart and label it orange as well. So I'll label it to orange. Now what will happen is my orange chart will tell me what is that instrument I'm trading. So the same position came on the chart as well. So the same instrument you can modify from watch list. You can place orders from option chain. You can place orders from chart. Everywhere the linking is possible and you can trade directly from there. No need of trading only from the order widget. You can trade from all other widgets which are present in 915 as well. Then let's suppose I want to square off everything. There is an option of squaring off. So I'll go in orders. What I can do is I can directly select this and square off sell. You can square it off from your charts as well. Okay. Now let's see and move on to the straddle widget. Okay. Why straddle charts are important? Because those are the most basic charts that any option trader would like to see. And ये straddle chart को कैसे trade करना है? Let's suppose I have blue linked to the Nifty. So I am on Nifty straddle chart right now. So right now my watch list, my option chain and my straddle chart is all labeled as blue. And what is that instrument I've selected in the watch list? I've selected 31st July instrument. So what it will do is that Nifty option chain for 31st July is available for me. The straddle chart for 31st of July is available for me. Now from basket also, what I can do is, okay, let's suppose this is the ATM and I want to create a long straddle over here. So what I'll do is that on the option chain, I'll press buy on one side. I'll press buy on the put side. Now this is a straddle. I'm watching the straddle chart. I'm seeing some bounce happening and I can immediately place orders from here as well. So from the option chain also, the orders got placed. And what is that order? It is a basket order that I was able to create. एक अलग strategy का directly मैं order create कर पाया. ठीक है? The same way you can exit those orders from your positions or you can exit it from the chart as well. So directly from chart, once again, if you want, you can place your sell orders directly from here. So, okay, I've put up my sell order over here. So that is also possible. So these were some ways, guys, from which you are able to trade directly. कि आप जो कोई आपके लेआउट्स में जैसे आप ट्रेड कंफर्टेबल हो उस हिसाब से आप ट्रेड कर पाते हो. एंड दीज वर सम बेसिक विजेट्स. सो ओपन इंटरेस्ट वी सॉ, स्ट्रैडल चार्ट वी सॉ, देन वी सॉ द लिंकिंग कैसे लिंक हो सकता है. नाउ लेट्स ट्राई एंड रीनेम इट वंस अगेन. सो नाउ दिस लेआउट विल कॉल इट intermediate. So these customizations are possible. So guys, this was intermediate and let me drag and drop the intermediate layout to the other screen. Okay, this is there. Now the intermediate layout is there. Okay guys, now let's do one thing. We have set up different layouts, but there is still one widget that is missing, and that is a very critical widget that as a discretionary trader I like to look at and scalp in the market. So what is scalping? Scalping is the fastest way of getting in and getting out of the market, and that widget we'll look at. So let's start from scratch. Once again, I'll add the Scalper widget. Okay. So once I add the Scalper widget, three charts are popped up. What are those three charts? Three charts are basically on the left hand side, I can see my call instrument. On the right hand side, I have my put instrument. And in the middle, I have my index spot level. Okay. So I can add different things over here. So what all those things are possible? So I can change my strike from the bottom side. So what I want to look at, whether I want to look at the ATM strike or whether I want to look at a rolling OTM strike, that I can select. On the right side, similar things I can do for, and then there are quick keyboard shortcuts. So shift and arrow key will help me in buying a call directly. Shift and left side arrow will help me in squaring off the call, whereas shift and downside arrow key will help me in buying the put, and shift and right arrow key will help me in selling the put as well. So let me try and put some orders and show you how fast or easy it is. So let's suppose I want to go for the put. So I added one put, another put I added. So there are two puts now. Then I added a third put. So now I have three puts. The PNL is there. I want to exit everything. There is an fast exit option available. I can exit. So all the three went out. So then let's suppose I want to buy a call now. So I'll buy a call. One lot call was bought. The second lot call was bought. The third lot call was bought. And then let's suppose I want to exit it. Again, I can exit it directly from exit all function. So this is possible. Now let's suppose you are placing multiple orders in multiple lots. So you can modify whether you want to place it in lots or quantity. Let's suppose for every order, I want to go for one lot, or I want to go for 5 lots. You can change to that, or you can change to quantity and specify कि मुझे 300 buy करना है या मुझे 600 buy करना है. So you can modify it, and the quick action button will remember your last quantity and that will be taken. Okay. So basically those who are scalping very fast in the market, they want to put different positions in place. For them, this becomes a key widget where I'm trying to enter as fast as possible in the market and I want to get out as fast as possible in the market. So Scalper widget gives me that flexibility and speed at which I'll be able to scalp the market as soon as possible, as fast as possible, and an exit all functionality to exit out of the trades directly. A similar way from Scalper also, I can trade from charts, I can trade from chart buttons as well. So all the functionality or customization is available in your hand, and you can decide how do you want to set up your trading space and your actual order place. So like any other widgets, what I can do is I can add multiple Scalper widgets, and once I add it, what I can do is from the bottom, I can select probably this to Bank Nifty or probably Nifty different expiry I can select, and what can be there, this Scalper can be Bank Nifty and this Scalper can be Nifty. So now I have two Scalper widgets which are present. One is Bank Nifty, one is Nifty. So I can toggle very fast from keyboards. I can directly do the buying selling. So let's suppose I added these things. Okay, on Bank Nifty I have added, let me add some puts. On Nifty, let me add some calls and puts. So now I have different positions on Nifty and Bank Nifty, and it is very fast to trade. Okay, I want to add more over here. I added it. I want to add more over here. I can add it. Okay. So everything is possible for Scalper, Nifty, Bank Nifty, and what I can do is I can directly square it off from here as well. Okay. So all the positions will get exited if I square it off from the exit all button. So Scalper is one widget, guys. You can check it out and I think you will love it. And let us know in comments ki how do you feel about that widget as well. So moving on, again, there is one thing that we are going to cover. So this layout was Scalper. As a trader, I've created different layouts, different screens are there, and I've spent a significant amount of time creating these layouts. So now a friend comes to me and tells me that yes, I want to replicate what you are seeing. So there is a functionality of sharing your layouts as well, in which you can click the layout name and in front of that there is a share icon. So you can click that and this link can be given to your friends and they can see exactly what you are watching. So traders, that was your complete walkthrough of 915, from setting up charts, managing positions, placing fast trades to building your own custom dashboard. This is future of professional trading. Give it a try and let us know in the comments which layout worked best for you. And बताओ क्या आप स्कैल्पर हो या एक straddle trader हो, कौन सा फीचर सबसे गेम चेंजिंग है आपके लिए? If this helped you organize your trades better, share it with your trading group, guys. And this is Tanmay signing off. Until next time, happy trading on 915.
Investment in securities market are subject to market risks. Read all the related documents carefully before investing. Please read the risk disclosure documents carefully before investing in equity shares, derivatives, mutual fund, and or other instruments traded on the stock exchanges.